Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, who apparently is a pedo. Yeah, no, so one of AFO's guys apparently gained my trust pretty easily, which I'm not going to let that happen anymore, and decided and logged into my account and went to my Google Drive. Now, before I continue, a lot of you may have known that I actually hinted a long time ago that I was going to actually set up a Pornhub account. What was the purpose of the Pornhub account? Well, for me and my fellow weebs to actually review hentai. I'm not joking on that. We were actually going to review hentai because a lot of it actually is kind of nice. And we were going to do it, seriously. We even have an episode filmed on the old hard drive, which is... Actually, let me grab the old hard drive that I was able to save. Right here. So once I actually pull the old episode off here, I will upload a censored version of it onto YouTube, so that way you guys can actually hear our thoughts on Milk Money, a rather interesting thriller. One that, I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't a hentai, it would be a beautifully wonderful psychological crime thriller about a serial killer who literally attaches herself to younger men who she raised as a milkmaid and then actually sexually assaults them and then murders them. And even at the end of the episode, she actually murders two cops and her own daughter just to keep the boy to herself as her quote-unquote son. It is Norman Bate levels of just psychological fuckery. But either way, though. So, how does that relate to me apparently being a pedo? Well, apparently anyone in the anime community is a pedo. Just ask anyone who doesn't understand anime, nor the actual anime culture itself. I'm not joking on this when I say that we actually had a lot of hentai saved onto the hard drive, well, onto the Google Drive, me and my friends. And sad to say, one of the leftists actually got access to it because I trust them to log into my account. As such, they tried calling me a pedo, and I just went with it. I took them for a ride, and oh, it feels so good. It really does, to take them for a ride and just make them think, oh, they've got me clutching pearls, oh. No, you don't, guys. Instead, you're making yourselves look like asshats, actually trying to pin me as a pedo, when in reality, it's just a drawing. That's the one thing I think a lot of people forget about the anime community, is that we've dealt with this shit for years from Congress and the United Nations, as well as any foreign government insert here. Australia being one of them. And if there's one thing we've learned up pretty quick, is actually being able to tell people that, no, it's not a real thing. But at the same time, when they don't want to listen to actual reason and want to continue pushing the whole thing of saying, oh, it's CP, it's not. It's just a drawing. Because if it was real CP, it'd be a real person. Keyword there. Real person. Because if you actually look past the actual past court case and even the precedences for people trying to ban anime over the same reason of it being child P, well, then that would have won a long time ago. But it doesn't. I'm a filthy weeb, and I am a full-on degenerate, just as Revel House, Nuxtaku, and many other anime channels, who they themselves have probably read a few lolicons here and there, as well as a few shotacons here and there. And I myself, of course, had those for reviews, because we put a list together of things that we wanted to review within the hentai world. Be it from Futanari, Monster, Tentacle, yes, the ironic tentacle, to many other perverted things for the Pornhub channel. You're probably wondering, why didn't you launch it? Or at least, why can't I find it? Real life stuff happened, and we never launched it. However, with this whole recent thing of them trying to blackmail me into shutting down my channel, yes, that's exactly what they're doing, and that is extortion, by the way, and illegal. And I'm not going to lie, I will not buckle. I will not, and for anyone who tries to, well, say anything, no, now you've been blocked. All keywords have been put into the word filter, so that way if you even try anything in the comments section, it will be immediately filtered out, and your fake news, will be removed. And they may seem Orwellian and Stalin in nature, but really, I don't give a fuck about these guys. So long as you basically make fun of them, which, by God, I'm doing with some of my friends who actually are in the anime community themselves, and oh, we're making fun of them so much. And we will be calling them out in episode 1 of it, of the which we've worked on the title so far, is AirsoftAL After Dark, which hopefully we are going to be working on. We're actually looking at some hentais. I have put a suggestion to actually redo the Milk Money episode that we filmed beforehand, and we're actually going to do it. Either way, though, so, for those of you who probably have heard the rumors and looked at the hentai photos themselves that they have screenshotted after getting access to my Google Drive, know this now. It's not a real person. Don't fall into the whole mainstream media thing of, oh, it's drawn, so it must be real. Here's the thing, though. Drawn porn has been around since the 30s. And you can bet there has always been drawings of underage women or even underage children being sexually assaulted or sexually engaging in sexual acts. And here's a nice little fun fact for you. Did you know the legal age in the US back in the day was actually under 11 to marry? Yeah, that actually was the legal marriage age for a lot of people, was under 11. So before you go and wave your proverbial stick at me or your proverbial finger at me, look at our own history beforehand and realize that we have raised above that, and your moral high ground has no effect here on the internet, because you may try to say I'm a degenerate in a literal sea of degenerates. The internet is a vast and scary place, ladies and gentlemen, and the pervertedness of the perverse realm of hentai and anime and just animated porn in general, yes, animated, not real, is vast and endless. You can't block them all. You can't ban them all. Because if you try to make something illegal, that just makes people want to read it or write it or do it more. Especially in the realms of fiction. And as someone who actually reviews books and has going to be reviewing fan fictions very soon, I can tell you without a doubt, if it is there, well, correction, quoting Rule 34 of the internet, if it exists, there's porn about it. Like, dear God, there's porn about it. But either way, though, to the detractors who are trying to smear my image, there's really nothing to smear about. I'm open. I'm not even. There is no shame with me, and I have no shame. So, yeah, good luck with that. Trying to be like those activist mom groups who try to say violent video games are what's causing mass shootings. Or like the leftists who are recently trying to push an assault weapon ban. Again, because of the Colorado shooting. So, yeah. Try as you may, try as you might, you will not succeed. Because the internet is the internet, and I've broken no laws. At all. Anyway, for those of you who are within the anime community, do know now that, yes, I am actually going to go forward with the hentai reviews. There will be a censored version on YouTube, and there will be an uncensored version on Pornhub. Why, you may ask? Because money. And I am a capitalist. And I love Nux Taku, who... I love him. I love him so much. He is the actual inspiration why I want to do this series. So, yeah, if you're looking forward to that, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're not looking forward to that and you want to stick to the regular reviews, then go ahead and stick to the regular reviews and the regular videos. You don't have to look at AirsoftAL After Dark. Either way, though, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see all you lovely people in the next video. And to the detractors out there and the leftists who are trying to blackmail me, it's not going to work. Just give up now. It will never work.